Hey everyone, and welcome back to Then and Now. Today we are going to be talking about the Back to the Future cast and where they are today. Make sure you stay until the end as you don't want to miss out on where some of these actors are today. Don't forget to turn on post notifications, like, and subscribe to our channel. In 1985, the world welcomed the movie Back to the Future. It turned out to be a critical and commercial success, grossing over $300 million and developing into a three-part franchise. This sci-fi classic tells the story of a small-town California teen, Marty McFly, Michael J. Fox, who gets thrown back into the 50s when an experiment by his eccentric scientist friend, Doc Brown, played by Christopher Lloyd, goes south. Traveling through time in a modified DeLorean car, Marty encounters younger versions of his parents and must make sure that they fall in love or he'll cease to exist. Even more daunting, Marty has to return to his own time and save the life of his friend, Doc Brown.
Hopefully we'll hit 88 miles per hour before the needle gets much past 2,000.
Why? What happens after it hits 2,000?
The whole boiler explodes.
In the years following its release, it has established itself as a pop culture staple and has cemented its position with a dedicated and growing fan base that numbers into millions even 35 years after its release. It's been about 3 months as the #1 movie in America and won several nominations, including Best Original Screenplay at the 1986 Academy Awards. It is considered to be among the greatest films of the 1980s, one of the best science fiction films ever made, and one of the greatest films of all time. While this gives a fair idea of the influence of this new movie on pop culture and the world at large, it does little to outline the movie's influence on its cast, and that's why we are here.
Marty! You've got to come back with me!
Where?
Back to the future!
Let's go back a few years and compare the personal and professional lives of the cast of this great movie with where they currently are. Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox was well on his way to being a big-time Hollywood actor before starring in Back to the Future, but it certainly accelerated his ascent to fame.
Back up, we don't have enough road to get up to 88.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
He also appeared in Back to the Future 2 and 3. He was already starring in the series Family Time, and this series would go on to bag him 3 Emmy Awards and a Golden Globe between 1986 and 1989. He went on to star in movies like The Secret of My Success and Teen Wolf before being diagnosed with Parkinson's in 1991. He currently runs a foundation he founded and has advocated and devoted considerable resources to the discovery of a cure for Parkinson's. His most significant recent work came in the ABC series Designated Survivor in 2018, where he played the role of Ethan West for 5 episodes. Did you know he was the voice behind the Stuart Little franchise in 1999, 2002, and 2005?
Get the book!
This is cool! Oh, my brother does jam crayons up his nose! Sit! On Peacock!
Fox was told at 29 when he was diagnosed with Parkinson's he only had 10 years to live. 30 years and 8 Emmy nominations later, the joke's on that guy. In 2020, he appeared in 2 episodes of The Good Fight. The 59-year-old plans his second retirement now that his health declines. Christopher Lloyd. It's impossible to watch Back to the Future and not remember the snow-crazy hairdo sported by Doc. It is that iconic. Before bagging the role of the movie, Christopher Lloyd had made many theater and film appearances. After the movie, he added even more appearances with a healthy spattering of awards to boot. Other than his role in Back to the Future, he is also popular for his work as Commander Kruge in Star Trek. He has recently been cast in Man and Witch, a fantasy adventure film directed by Rob Margolis. He has been married 5 times, with Lisa Loiacono the most recent spouse. Now 82, he's still busy in the movie scene, with Nobody and Welcome to Pine Grove due to air in 2021. Leah Thompson. Despite not being much of a star before appearing in the sci-fi success, Leah Thompson made the most of her success after Back to the Future. She has gone on to feature in several movies and series, and despite not winning much in the way of major awards, has had a successful career. She recently portrayed Marby March in the movie Little Woman.
So savage, I could hurt anyone, and I'd enjoy it.
But she's probably most commonly known for her work as Catherine Kinich in Switched at Birth. She's been married to actor Howard Deutsch since 1989, and they have 2 daughters together. Crispin Glover. His transformation from weakling to confident dad gave us a slight imitation of a fairy tale moment. Following the success of Back to the Future, Glover appeared in other successful productions such as Charlie's Angels, Alice in Wonderland, and Beowulf. Most recently, he has been showing his acting skills in the Starz series American Gods. He also established and still runs his publishing outfit, Volcanic Eruptions. The 56-year-old also appeared in Smiley Face Killers in 2020. Thomas F. Wilson. While the success of the movie might not have propelled him to Hollywood superstardom, Wilson has made a lot of strides forward. He is popular for doing some voiceover work on the Nickelodeon show SpongeBob SquarePants. However, he currently identifies as a vlogger and maintains a moderately successful YouTube channel. He got married to his wife, Carolyn Thomas, in the same year as the release of Back to the Future, and they have 4 children together. Claudia Wells. She was cast as the girlfriend to Marty and didn't disappoint, but her career never really took off after the movie. This was not helped by her mother's cancer diagnosis, which forced her to quit acting, but she has made quite a name for herself as a businesswoman. She founded the clothing brand Armani Wells during her time away from acting. Mark McClure. Before Back to the Future, he was Jimmy Olsen in Superman. After Back to the Future, he has appeared in multiple films. His most significant role, however, came in the CW series Smallville, and he even had a cameo in the 2017 superhero movie Justice League. George DeCencio. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2010, but only after leaving a long list of appearances in feature films such as The Exorcist, About Last Night, and 18 Again. He regularly appeared in series such as Murder, Law & Order, and NYPD Blue. Wendy Jo Sperber. She had turned out in a couple of movies and series before appearing as Linda McFly in Back to the Future, and after that, her roles became larger. She appeared in the series Babes and Hearts of Fire. In 2001, she founded the We Spark Cancer Support Group, but passed away in 2005, leaving behind 2 children and an ex-husband. Frances Lee McClain. After the successes of Back to the Future, Frances Lee McClain starred in other movies, but not much has been heard of her in the movie world since her 2010 relocation to Albuquerque. She most recently appeared in the 2018 comedy Ideal Home. James Tolkien. After his role as Principal Strickland, James Tolkien was featured in the 1986 movie Top Gun. He would later feature in other successful movies such as Masters of the Universe and Love and Death. He also popularly made a guest appearance in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He is currently retired and has been so for the past 5 years. His most recent role was that of the pianist in the title Bone Tomahawk. He has been married to his wife, Parmalee Wells, since 1971. Tolkien is now 89 years of age. Jason Hervey. Though best known for his role as Wayne Arnold in The Wonder Years, Jason Hervey was cast as Milton Baines in Back to the Future. His last movie role came in 1999 as Jimmy in The Last Great Ride. He got married to Kelly Patricia O'Neill in 1994, but the marriage was annulled in 1995. He is currently married to Shannon Hervey. The 48-year-old has been relatively quiet in the acting scene. Maya Brewton. She was cast as Sally Baines in Back to the Future, but is best known for her role as Sarah Anderson in the 1987 film Adventures in Babysitting. Other popular appearances came in 21 Jump Street and Highway to Heaven. She is currently married to Laura Sports, and the union is blessed with 2 twin boys. And there it is, the Back to the Future cast, then and now. Which of these actors then and now shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments down below. Can you believe it's been more than 35 years since this has been released? Make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.